City of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. 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 2nd and 9.
Burrow on play action. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Jaguars hit 6-5 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, ETN. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go, here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
On one, ready? 12.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A little juke. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Gun.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
On one, ready?
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Inside handoff to Mixon. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
11 MT.
Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's Jones on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 81 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Down the left sideline. Christian Kirk, touchdown. Christian Kirk, 83 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion right is Ridley. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
30 left.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
Ready?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, ETN once more. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Mike Hilton. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Jaguars 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.